In this video, we're going to create drawing number 3 of activity 1.2.4, Fundamentals of Dimensioning, not only with the model, but also the drawing that will go with it. So I've already created the first two drawings inside of my activity 1.2.4 folder. I'm going to go ahead and create a new document, and we're going to name this drawing 3. Inside of the workspace here, we're going to go ahead and create a sketch. I'm going to choose the front plane, and I'm going to go ahead and hide the other work planes. And go ahead and press the N key to turn us normal to that particular sketch plane. I'm going to go ahead and select a corner rectangle, select the origin, and go ahead and draw out. Looking at our drawing here, we end up seeing that we are on the height. We are 3 inches, and we are 3.5 on the width. I'm going to go ahead and finish the sketch now that it's fully constrained. Go into an isometric view, extrude, selecting the shape. I'm going to flip the direction, and the depth on this is going to be 2.5. And I'll go ahead and select the green check mark. So now what we're going to take a look at is kind of creating the little cutouts that show up from the top. So I'm going to go ahead and create a sketch. Choose the top. Press the N key to turn to the corner. I'm going to go ahead and grab the corner rectangle. I'm going to select the bottom right corner and draw into the shape. When I do so, I'm going to be able to kind of see what are my width and height. So I'm actually going to kind of take a look at my measurements. This should end up being 2.5 for the width, and for the depth, should be 2.5 as well. So actually it should be, let me go ahead and double click on this measurement here. So actually, let me go ahead and hit the escape key to stop drawing that. Here's my measurement. And I need to get rid of that little rectangle I drew. So this should be a 1.5 kind of measurement, or actually it looks like more like 2. There we go. So 2.5 by 2 on my measurement. I'm going to go ahead and click the green check mark, turn to an isometric view, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to extrude this shape down. This shape is going to come down by 1/2 inch. Into the block, we're going to go ahead and do a removal. And we're going to go ahead and select the green check mark there. So that's going to give us the starting point for that particular one. I'm going to go ahead and click on Sketch Tool once more. I'm going to select this new face that was just created. And with that, I'm going to turn it normal to the sketch plane. I'm going to use the corner rectangle from the bottom right-hand corner. Draw into our shape once more. And what we're going to see here is we're going to have a width of 2. And then a depth of 1.5. And what we're going to end up seeing is we're going to click the green check mark, go to the isometric view, extrude once more. This shape is going to be removed, and this is going to go down by 1 inch, and we're going to go ahead and select the green check mark. From here, now I can go ahead and do a hole. So I'm going to click on Sketch, click on this surface, press the N key, utilize a center point circle. The diameter of this is going to be 1 inch, and looks like, just to kind of guess where we are in terms of from the edges, looks like from the right side edge to the center, looks like I'm still drawing a center circle. I'm going to press the escape key. Go ahead and grab my dimension tool, select the right edge of my part, select the center. This is going to end up being 1 inch. And then as I take a look at the top portion here, looks like I'm going to be about 1.5 in from the front of this block. Or it looks like to be just about 1.75 actually. So again, taking a look at what are my measurements that I have going on. I'm going to go ahead and finish the sketch. Put this in isometric view. I'm going to go ahead and extrude this circle, remove it, going all the way through the part, and selecting the green check mark. So there is my shape as I kind of take a look at making that kind of happen there. So on my part, I'm going to go ahead and rename. This will be drawing 3. I'm going to go ahead and right click on this and say let's create a drawing of drawing 3. I'll choose 4 views to put us in and select OK. So it loads into our drawing workspace. They don't have a right side view because it's not really necessary. And I can go ahead and right click and say show hide the shaded view. And on these two, I'm going to go ahead and hold control and select both. And we want to show the hidden lines that kind of show, which also throws in the center mark. We're going to grab a center line by using the edge to edge center line, clicking on one of the hidden lines to put that in there as well. So those are a couple of things that are missing on our drawing as we kind of take a look at that. Our next thing is going to be to dimension. We're going to go ahead and get the overall width of our block. So there's 3.5. We're going to go ahead and get the overall height. And we need to get the overall depth. And I'm going to leave a little bit of room here because as I take a look at my depth, I'm going to go ahead and see that, hey, I need to know from here to here where that hole is going to be located. I need to know from here to here to know how far back this portion is. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I need one more dimension. So from here to here, I'm going to go ahead and put in what that measurement is. And I'm going to go ahead and come back and we'll adjust those dimensions in a moment. Okay. The other thing too, width-wise, I need to know how far from here to here that's going to be. And I could also take a look at, I know from, let's say from here to here, how wide this portion is going to be. From here to here, how wide that is. So here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 3 dimensions showing the width, which is good. Height-wise, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to have 3 dimensions total. So there's a 0.5. We'll go from here to here. And there will be those 2. And then the last one I'm looking at is just placing a diameter measurement for our hole. And that should finish out all the dimensioning. So as I take a look, I'm going to have to just kind of rearrange here just a little bit. So just that way we can get these to fit a little bit better. Widths look good there. That looks good. Just need to adjust these depths. Okay. So there we'll finish out our drawing for this block. Just to show you, like for example, if you need to make any adjustments to the dimensions, you can always right click inside of this space and choose the drawing properties, or you can actually go over here to the drawing properties on the right side. And like here, units can be set to inches. And then you can also set the precision, like if we would just want to go to 2 decimal places. Notice how all those got changed just down to 2, or even down to even 1. So here I'm just going to show you can change to 2. And that's how you can change all dimensions. If we want to change a specific one, like let's say we double click on this dimension here, or select it, and there's a little menu. You can also set what kind of level of precision that you want. Right now it's set to the drawing precision. If you need to change one, you can always go out to more individually. Okay. It's just a little thing just to show you within the drawing environment. But this will finish out the drawing 3 for activity 1.2.4, fundamentals of dimensioning.